Hi everyone, Arnold here, santamuertemagic.com. Thank you so much for tuning in. The topic of today's video is consecration rituals, dedication rituals, and Santa Muerte. Generally speaking, practitioners of magic consider consecration to be the act of declaring something for a holy or spiritual purpose. The item is set aside and generally only used for the magical or spiritual purpose for which it is intended. On my website, I share instructions for performing a consecration of magic tools, a consecration in the name of Santa Muerte. But the fact is, you can consecrate almost anything, a magic tool, a place, even an animal. If you wanted to incorporate an animal into your spiritual life as a sort of familiar or a spirit guide or a vessel for a spirit guide, you could easily adapt the ritual I shared on my website to be applied to the consecration of an animal. A dedication ritual, on the other hand, is generally recognized as something that is performed for the sake of a person. It's something like an initiation ceremony in that it marks the start of a journey, but unlike an initiation ceremony, anybody can perform a dedication ritual or have one performed for them. There's no invitation or permission that is necessary to perform a dedication ritual. The dedication ritual I share on my website is intended to be performed by the solo practitioner. It is a solitary ritual performed at a Santa Muerte altar, but that ritual can also be adapted if you are guiding others through a Santa Muerte dedication ritual. In both of these cases, in the case of consecration rituals and the case of dedication rituals, at least so far as the tradition of Santa Muerte is concerned, there is no mandate that you perform these rituals for any reason, unless you want to. I do not personally find it necessary to consecrate magic tools because in my practice, I emphasize my practice, I believe that the act of treating the items as sacred, the act of incorporating them into my practice of magic, conveys my intent that the items be considered, declared holy, or declared for my spiritual work. For me, intent is instantaneous. As soon as I intend that something is for a magic purpose, then boom, it is. Again, personally, I do not think a dedication ritual is necessary either because, one, death has been with me since the day I was born, whether I realized it or not. My day of birth was my day of initiation into this death cult of ours. I think many people would use a dedication ritual to mark the start of a relationship with Santa Muerte, the start of a more intentional relationship with Santa Muerte, which is fine. But if you recognize Santa Muerte as death itself, as I do, then she's always been with you, so far as I see it. The second reason I don't think a dedication ritual is necessary is, again, because of how I view intent. If I intend to dedicate myself to Santa Muerte, then, boom, I am dedicated to Santa Muerte. And I reinforce this intent every day by how I live my life. By simply living my life as if I am dedicated to Santa Muerte, then for all practical purposes, I am dedicated. However, all of that personal opinion being said, as a practitioner of magic, I know the value of ritual. I still perform rituals. I may not perform these rituals, but I still perform rituals. Whenever I feel like my focus could be a little stronger or my intent could be a little clearer, then I will design a ritual. Performing rituals can help you boost your personal power and can help you define and focus on your intent, which is always good. So please, by all means, if you are called to perform consecration or dedication rituals, then perform them. But if you perform one or both of these rituals, understand you are performing them because you want to, not because you are fulfilling any sort of obligation. There is no priest or bishop in the background pressuring you to take communion, for example. Santa Muerte magic, Santa Muerte devotion is very adaptable and customizable. And the reason that is because of the inherent universality of death. Remember, if Santa Muerte accepts us all, then she must accept us no matter how we choose to express our devotion. and how we choose to practice our magic. And if you want to perform a consecration or dedication ritual, you can find them on my website, santamuertemagic.com, and search for the appropriate keyword, either consecration or dedication. With that, I think I'll start wrapping up the video. Consecration and dedication rituals are something you can incorporate into your practice if you want, but there is no obligation to do so. A consecration is usually how you declare a magic tool holy or set aside for a spiritual purpose, and a dedication is usually how you mark the beginning of a devotional relationship, of an intentional devotional relationship with Santa Muerte, or how you show your intent to venerate Santa Muerte for the long term. Hopefully I've explained everything clearly, but if not, as always, you can get in touch through the contact form on the website. There's also the Patreon messenger system and the Discord chat server. Thanks again for listening, everyone. Until next time. Bye.